Alright, let's just go ahead and do... Oh, no. Wait. This just isn't gonna work. Oh, the old wearing a green hoodie in front of a green screen bit. It never gets old, except for like 30 years ago when it got old. Hey guys, Sean here. So I have made, what, 43 of these things now? This one being the 44th, and you know what I haven't done in all that time? The time-honored tradition of the unboxing video. And so I was like, well, what could I possibly unbox? It's not like I get a lot of stuff, I say, and I do tend to get a lot of stuff, but still. What could I possibly unbox? Well, Funko, the company that makes vinyl pop figures, I'm pretty sure you've seen vinyl pop figures. I have featured at least one in one of my videos, and if you didn't see that video, if you've been to a Target or pretty much any store in the last year and a half, you have seen them. They are little figures of pop culture characters, and they have, you know, beady black eyes and no mouth, and, well, here, let me show you. Here, these are two vinyl pop figures I was very excited to get because they are the first merchandise of Gwenpool. If you see here, this is Gwenpool wearing her mask, and then this is Gwenpool not wearing her mask. If you saw my video of my currently favorite comic books, you will know that Gwenpool is my currently favorite #1 comic book, so I was very excited to get these when I saw them in the stores. Currently, Funko has 3 different subscription boxes that you can sign up for. So what is a subscription box, you may be asking? Well, it's something that started a few years ago with Loot Crate. Basically, it's a service that will send you once a month a box or crate that is full of nerdy items that you can, put on your shelf, put on your desk at work, or sometimes there's a shirt in there, so you can put that on your body, and it'll all be based around a central theme like space or victory or battle or whatever it is, and it'll be like Power Rangers stuff and Marvel stuff and DC stuff and Firefly stuff, and the list goes on and on. And they will do this for either a monthly fee or a 3-month fee or an annual fee, and it's like a little surprise in the mail every month. And usually all the stuff within the box, if you were to add up the value of all the stuff, would actually be worth more than the price that you pay for it. In recent years, most of the stuff that comes in the box is exclusive to that box. It's the only place you can get it. After Loot Crate became so successful, there was a group in Canada that started up called Nerd Block, and they kind of do the same thing. They're slightly more expensive in the United States because of having to ship it across the border. And now, due to the success of all these nerdy-based subscription boxes, you can pretty much find a subscription box for everything. Like, there's like pens and meats and pies and wines. Literally, if you just go to Google and you just type in blank subscription box, I'm sure you will find a service that has a subscription box that meets your personal needs or desires. So one of the things that was showing up a lot in various Loot Crates and Nerd Blocks was vinyl pop figures from Funko. But it eventually reached a point where they were like, we should be making our own subscription boxes, and we'll get a couple heavy hitters to be our partners in this. And so that's what they did. They picked 3 of the biggest things in the world and made subscription boxes out of them. However, their service is slightly different. They will send you a box every other month, not every month. However, they also did something really cool that Loot Crate and Nerd Block never did, which is if you signed up for when they started, you ended up getting, after a year, a founder reward. I am personally signed up for 2 of these boxes, and the first one I'm going to tell you about is the Star Wars Smuggler's Bounty. Smuggler's Bounty has been going for about a year and a half now, and actually when it reached the year mark and they were supposed to send out the Founder Award, they ended up not having it ready yet, so they sent out an extra retired old Star Wars Funko Pop figure to kind of make up for that before they eventually sent out the Founder Award. This is the Founder Award that they sent out. I haven't actually opened it yet. I have this thing about opening Funko Pop figures. I don't do it. I don't know why I don't do it. It's something I'm basically wrestling with in my brain, because it would be very helpful if I actually did open all of them at this point, because they would take up so much less room. But I'm going to open this one because the Founder Awards I have opened up. And so as you can see here, it is Darth Vader's skull, and then there's this little like swoosh thing going up, and then there is an Imperial logo there, and it says Star Wars Smuggler's Bounty 2015. So I'm thinking maybe the fact that it says 2015, that they might send one of these out every year. Who knows? It's actually pretty hefty. I think it's mainly because of the base. I mean, this is plastic, but the base has a lot of heft to it, so that's kind of nice. Gosh, I can already tell that, like, even with an unboxing video, I'm still going to be making like a 20-minute video because I just can't stop rambling. So anyway, this is the latest Smuggler's Bounty box, and I've actually already opened this because I got it like 2 or 3 weeks ago, but I'm gonna go ahead and show you what's inside of it, so let's open it up here. I guess I should tell you what the theme is for this box. It is actually Star Wars Rebels, which is the computer animated television series, which is currently on Disney XD, I believe. So the first thing that you'll see is in every Funko box there is 2 things right up front. There is a patch and a lapel pin. I'm still trying to figure out what exactly I'm going to do with these. I've seen a lot of interesting displays with them that I'm probably going to mimic one of these days. I just haven't gotten around to it yet. Here's what's in the box. Let's take a look at what's in it. First off, we have a shirt. When you sign up for these boxes, you give them your shirt size, so they will always send you the right size shirt. So here we have a Star Wars Rebels shirt. It has all of the Star Wars Rebels characters in Funko Pop form. I don't really remember the names of all of them except for Kanan here because I read the book that came out before Rebels. It was the first officially canon Star Wars book, New Dawn I believe it was called. And so yeah, it's really cute. You can see all of the various characters in their Funko form. And then this box happens to have 3 different figures in it. Sometimes they might have 1, sometimes they might have 2, or they might have like a really special one, and then another tchotchke of some kind made by Funko or someone else, but this one has 3 different figures. First off, there's this one. It isn't actually a pop figure, it is a Hikari Mini, and it is of Chopper, who is the droid that is on Rebels, but he's like see-through and sparkly, and as you can see, it says here, a Star Wars Smuggler's Bounty exclusive. So that's cute. And then we have 2 more exclusive vinyl pop figures. First up is Captain Rex. Now Captain Rex is a character that is a carryover from the Star Wars Clone Wars animated series, which is kind of the precursor series to Rebels. Clone Wars obviously took place during the Clone Wars, which was between Attack of the Clones and The Revenge of the Sith, which are episodes 2 and 3, and then Rebels takes place between Revenge of the Sith and A New Hope, which is 3 and 4. So Captain Rex is one of the clone troopers, and he's obviously a lot older because he's got a white beard and mustache here, and he's holding 2 pistols and looks very menacing. He's a menacing clone captain. And then the second figure is Darth Maul. Now I know you must be saying to yourself, Darth Maul, but he got cut in half and thrown down a pit in The Phantom Menace. Well, yeah, that is true, but as it was revealed in the Clone Wars animated series, he actually ended up coming back. His lower body is actually bionic now, much like Darth Vader in a way, and as I've said, I have not seen Rebels yet, but I have heard that there is a pretty massive battle between Darth Maul and Obi-Wan Kenobi in the Rebels television series, so I will eventually watch it. I have to finish Clone Wars first, but I will get around to it at some point. And then the last thing that's in the box is just this little card that shows all the things that are in the box. Oh, it turns out there's actually like a bunch of different colors for the Chopper figure, so I got the gold one. I don't know like which one. Ooh, what's the more rare one? I don't know which one it is. They don't actually say if one's more rare than the others, but then it also kind of shows like, here's the sculpt of the Darth Maul figure and the concept, and then the final product and package, and it's just kind of interesting. And then on the back it shows you what the May theme is, and it is going to be 40, because it's the 40th anniversary of A New Hope, so that's going to be awesome. So if you want to get that, I'm sure you can still probably, at the release of this video, still sign up for the the May box of Smuggler's Bounty. I am not affiliated with them in any way. I do not have some sort of discount code or anything, so I mean, I'm not getting anything for it. So this isn't an advertisement or anything, so just feel free to sign up for it if you want. I get nothing for it. Now, the other two brands that they have a deal with is Marvel and DC, and as you may have noticed from the shirt I'm wearing, which is a Deadpool vinyl pop figure, I am also subscribed to the Marvel box, which is known as the Marvel Collector's Core box. He is Groot. We got the founder item for this like almost a year ago, and it is one of the coolest things that I have, and it is this Captain America, almost like Oscar. It is one of my favorite things. I just love it. It also has a very hefty base and is made of plastic, but it's really cool because I mean it looks like an Oscar. Look at that. It's also a little dusty. But anyway, this is the latest box. It is for Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, and I just got it 2 days ago, and I haven't opened it yet, and that is kind of why I decided that I would do this unboxing video. So let's go ahead and take a look inside. So the first thing you'll notice with these is that they have a lot of really cool artwork on the inside of the box, and I've seen people have like hung on to the boxes because they like the art inside of them. I personally, I can't do that anymore. I was for a while, but I just can't. I don't have the room for it anymore. So as always, the first thing is the patch. This time it is Star-Lord, as you can see here. The weird thing is, all the ones recently have had a slit in the side of the bag, so I don't even know why there's the bag, because it just slides out of the side. That's kind of annoying. And then the lapel pin is of Gamora. I don't know if the camera... If I do this, will the camera focus? I've seen people do this. I don't know if that helps. Anyway, it's Gamora. It says Marvel Collector's Core, in case you can't tell. Oh, and it says Gamora. Now let's see what we got inside. First off, there is showing off what the next box is going to be. Spider-Man Homecoming. That's going to be awesome. I would look at the back of this thing, but it's going to spoil what is in here, so I'm not going to actually look at it. So one of the things that Marvel Collector's Core does that Star Wars Smuggler's Bounty generally doesn't is they will have a variant edition of a comic, especially if there's like a big event going on in the Marvel Comics universe around that time. And this time it is of Secret Empire. Secret Empire is a big, just cross-universe event that is going to happen in Marvel Comics this summer where it's very complicated. It involves Captain America being evil, a lot of people are upset about it, and blah 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 blah. Anyway, this is Secret Empire number 0. This is kind of like a prequel to what is going to happen, and as you can see here, it has this cute little drawing of Rocket Raccoon and Groot dancing to music, and here you see it says Variant Edition. And this comic you can only get in the Marvel Collector's Core. Well, you can only get this variant, basically this cover of this comic, in the Marvel Collector's Core box. Actually, I already have this comic, but I don't have the variant cover of this comic. Next up, we have a shirt, so let's take a look at what the shirt is. So this shirt actually doesn't look that different from the Rebels shirt, except for the fact that it's the Guardians of the Galaxy cast instead of the Rebels cast. Now I know all of these characters much better than I do the Rebels characters, so let's see, there's Gamora there, and then we have Star-Lord, and Drax, and Baby Groot, and Yondu, and Mantis, and Rocket Raccoon. Honestly, at this point, I could probably just wear Star Wars and Marvel vinyl pop shirts and have enough shirts for like a month. So next up, we have a Marvel Collector's Core exclusive Rocket Raccoon vinyl pop figure. And if you look way in the back there, I don't know if you can see, he's got Baby Groot on top of his head, which is really adorable. And the thing is that like all these vinyl pop figures are bobbleheads too, and actually Baby Groot on top of his head there is also a bobblehead, so that's kind of adorable. Unfortunately, with my propensity to leave these things in the boxes, that will never really be seen. It's something I really need to figure out what I'm going to do with them. It's going to reach a tipping point eventually where I have to take them out of the box in order to continue to have room for them. but the boxes make it so easy to stack them. And then the last thing, which is another figure that's exclusive to this box, is a Dwarfs figure. Now, Dwarfs figures are another form of Funko figure that are kind of shaped like bowling pins in a way, except with large heads. So they have big heads and then little like pin-shaped bodies. And this one comes with a vehicle as well. This is a Dwarfs Rides figure, and it is of Star-Lord and the Milano, which is the Guardians of the Galaxy ship. I'll be honest, I don't really like Dwarfs figures as much as I like vinyl pop figures, but this is, as it says, this is adorable, so the dogs down the hall agree. But yeah, this is what Dwarfs figures look like, as you can see here, with Mantis and Baby Groot and, was that Taserface? And then yeah, they're showing you all the things that were in the box. So there you have it, the March Smuggler's Bounty, which was Rebels, and the April Collector's Core, which was Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, and as I was saying before, in May we will be getting the 40 Smuggler's Bounty, which is probably all about A New Hope, so that's going to be really awesome. And then in June we will be getting the Spider-Man Homecoming Collector's Core box, so I'm really looking forward to that. But that's going to do it for me this week. Let me know in the comments down below if you liked my unboxing video, and if you would like to see me unbox the next Smuggler's Bounty box, or the next Marvel box, or both of them. If you'd like to see me do them separately or together, whatever. You can just tell me all sorts of stuff down below there. And while you're down there, go ahead and hit the like button, since you seem to like this video, since you're telling me that you like this video. That's kind of how it works, right? And if you'd like to see more of the random crazy crap that I do around here, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. And if you'd like to support the crazy crap that I do around here, go ahead and hit up my Patreon. Links down below or at the end of the video. And so with that, have a good however long it is until you watch my next video.